Good evening, Yarnies, Journey Hookers, and Fiber Fiends. How is everybody? What is everybody up to? I hope my lighting is fine. It looks a little warmer because I'm using these little spotlights, so hopefully that's gonna help. It's gonna make me look more yellow, but we'll oh, that doesn't help my face. But you're not here for my face. Trouble got first. Congratulations and welcome in, Reese Cup. How are you? And thank you for the lurk and the check-in, Cricket. Thank you for the lurk, Trouble. Oh, and Trouble's back. Thank you for the dino. You know I did not jump. I did not jump. And Tent. I can never pronounce your name. I'm gonna call you Tent. How are you? And Pixie. I'm happy to see you online. How has everything been going? How was the entry into scrapbooking? I'm doing well. It's not really scrapbooking. Well, kind of. It's paper crafting. Weeks ago, I did a show and tell, and I have it. It's around here somewhere. I didn't even take it downstairs yet. I did do more traditional scrapbooking a couple decades ago. No, it's fine. I did that for Grammy and Gramps' wedding, and then I made a smaller one for Crojo Mojo. So I have done that before. I haven't touched any of the paper crafting in a while. The junk journal. Normally I would do that on Wednesdays. This past Wednesday, I made some fall floral arrangements with some silk flowers. I didn't make a whole bunch of them. I made some after stream also. But, and I need to take pictures of them. I need to do that. They're still sitting on the other side of the room. So, but, yes, I will get back. The problem is, there is way too many things that I've got going. Not just fiber art whips, but then all the other whips, like the paper crafting and the floral stuff is done. And I've got some other things I'm working on. It's just too many. And then there's other patterns or projects that I see that other people do, and I'm like, oh, I want to make that. I want to do that. So it's like, there's too much. I'm feeling overwhelmed. Plus, let me change this song. Plus, last year, was it last year or the year before? I was making things from this book here, Drew Hill's Crochet Magical Creatures. There's 20 amigurumi patterns. I've done 11. I want to do all of them. So at some point, I want to bring this back. Might not be till like next spring, but that is on the list of something I want to continue. Definitely need to see the photos. Yes, I will post them in Discord, and I will also show them on stream. And then yes, I want to. Yeah, I may or may not make something for me to wear. I might have something that I've already made, sorta, kinda, maybe. I'm figuring that out. And yes, less than 2 weeks, I'll meet Yarny Pixie. Alrighty. Thank you for the check-in. Okay. Oh! Announcement. There's an announcement. Two announcements. First announcement is I am currently working on designing pieces for a merch store. OG followers will remember that I did have a merch store at one time. I had it through not Squarespace, Teespring. I had some like sweatshirts and t-shirts and water insulated like water jugs and tote bags and I think an accessory pouch. I think that was it. I closed that down. But I have a fourth wall. It's not active yet. I'm still designing things for it. I designed the one thing. I still have to design a bunch. If anybody has any suggestions for merch that you would like to possibly see in my Discord, in the general channel, I did make a post the other day. That was, yeah, the other day I made a post. Or if you want to DM me, that would work too. Of different merch items. So, yeah, there's going to be t-shirts. I'm going to have some type of tote bag. Stickers. I think somebody had said stickers. So I never had the stickers before. So keep an eye out for that. I don't know when that's going to be live. I might have a few things go and have that go live, and then we can always add more things to it. The other announcement is my good friend Binge Bear. Let me shout out Binge. I think Binge turned off clips. So I'll just read what the Frosty Tool says. Hark, Binge Bear, a Scot of noble heart, doth stream with craft and bookish art. A diamond's gleam, a tale well spun, in reading spirits their works begun. Like Hamlet's ghost, they seek to connect with lurkers, bears, and all who intersect. Forsooth, a bear of gay and crafty grace, in streaming's vast and wondrous space. Binge Bear is a diamond painter and has done some cross stitch. He's done a little bit of crochet. Binge Bear was nice enough to make me a graphic. You'll see it on my the one carousel, but we're gonna show it right here. I have a new logo. I have a new Crafty Cub logo. I think it is amazing. I'm still going to use the old one. I might change this, change my main logo to this, and I'll probably have to change my emote, but we'll work on that later. It is super, super adorable. He sent it to me. He did it all on his own. No, I did not do it. This was from Binge Bear. I think Binge Bear used AI, I think. Or maybe he also does some digital art. So maybe he did that as well. I'm not certain how he did it. So, I like this so much. I think this will end up being on some merch. Along probably with my old original, the one with the blue border, the little teddy bear holding the ball of yarn. I think we'll have both. And the donkey with the ball of yarn, yeah. We're going to have all the logos. But, I was so happy. And he surprised me with it. He just sent it to me. So, let's move this. So, again, if anybody has any ideas for merch items, please let me know. Discord would be the best place to contact me. I'm going to come up with some different ideas. And we're going to have some of the logos. I'm going to have something donkey related. We're going to have something Proud Dirty Hooker. That's what my the main shirt was, when I had my store before. I'm coming up with some other ideas. Welcome in, Dan. I'm pretty good. How are you? And welcome in, Grammy. Alright. Sorry about the lighting being all washed out, but that's alright. Oh, I'm so tiny. Like, why? Why is that? Well, I wasn't tiny. I was in the wrong position. That's what it was. Alright, that's better. Alright. So, it is Mastering Monday, where we learn a technique or a pattern. We're going to do a technique. It's going to be a technique tonight. We're going to do hairpin lace, and you're probably thinking, what the heck is hairpin lace? It's a type of crochet. You use a regular standard crochet hook and your yarn, and you use something called a hairpin lace loom. Let me try to zoom out. So, you used to be able to find these in big box craft stores here in the U.S. quite often, but I don't think they carry them anymore. You can get them on Amazon, anywhere else online. They're relatively inexpensive. They come in 4 pieces. You get 2 Usually they're plastic, and they've got a series of holes in them. Okay? So, they're identical. And you have two metal rods. And what you do is you take your short piece, and usually you work them in pairs. So the outer pair, the next pair, and then the inner pair. Okay? Some of these holes in this are a little bit difficult to get the thing in. I'm going to go and do the middle, the one in. So not the outer one, not the inner one, the middle one. Okay? So you're going to put them up just like so. So you would do the outer ones together, or the next size in, or the next size in. And you do the same thing at the other end. But before we do this, well, we can still do it this way. Actually, you know what? We're not doing that. We're going to do the outer ones. We're going to do the widest ones. It's going to be probably a little easier for me. Oh, that's a real pain to get that in there. Careful, don't hurt yourself if you have one of these. Okay. There we go. Now, these short pieces don't have to be at the far end, okay? They don't have to be all the way at the far end. They're supposed to slide easily. I have to make those holes a little bit larger. Okay. What we're going to do first is we're going to use, I guess you would call it a lifeline, and I'll explain what that is before we even do any of the crocheting part. We're going to end up making loops. Welcome in, Stellar. You know what what that thing is? Yes, hairpin lace. I've never made something with hairpin lace. I've demonstrated it. I need to make something. All right. So, I'm just gonna, I'm cutting this scrap yarn. Doesn't matter what color this is. And I'm just cutting some lengths of it. Whatever, a little bit longer than well, it doesn't have to be actually longer. You're gonna have a length of it. 2 lengths, actually. Dealing with the rash, it's from allergic reaction, the antibiotics, yeah. The surgeon who did your top surgery have stopped the antibiotics. Healing seems to be going well. 1 week, yeah, it's been 1 week. It's been 1 week since since your operation. But I'm sorry you're having the rash. I know you mentioned that in I think it was Jam Stream the other night. All right, so I'm gonna take my length of yarn, and I need to get a somewhat small yarn needle. And you know what? I need one that's not curved, because that would help me. This might fit. Nope. Is that going to fit through? That'll fit through. All right. So I'm just going to thread my needle. Welcome in, Retro. An ode to the cub I love so dear. You sure know how to keep me up. All night I sit and watch joyfully from over here. As Cub shows us all, he can craft and without effort. Also how he can easily be very daft. Yeah. Hopefully someday I can meet this man who is very sweet. I'm not that sweet. Welcome in, Retro. Alrighty. So I've got this is actually going to be scrap yarn. This is not part of the project. I'm going to go into one of the holes here. I have my moments, Retro. And all I'm doing is I'm just tying a knot. I'm tying a knot. I'm gonna try a double knot just so it's secure. You're very sweet and certainly, yeah, I'm very daft. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side with another scrap yarn. This is going to be our lifeline, and we're going to need a lifeline, because if not, we're going to have a tangled mess. You can do this without the lifeline if you have patience. Alright. So I have one lifeline tied to one side, one lifeline tied to the other. I'm going to take the first one. I'm going to thread the other end. And go through the corresponding hole at the bottom. So we went one hole over. I'm going to go one hole over here. I'm going to pull that one through. You don't have to have this tight. Okay? And I'm going to thread the other one now and put it through the hole on the other side. I don't need the darning needle anymore. So we've got them tied here, going through the holes here, so they're parallel to each other. And at the other end, my two cut ends, I'm just going to do a simple little overhand knot to tie them together. Okay. That's how we're going to start. At the bottom here, all of this excess can just hang. It can just get out of the way. We're not going to need it right now. Alright, we're going to start with our yarn. This will be the yarn we're going to make the project with. Oh, I messed up. Well, I didn't mess up. I'm going to put in a slip knot, okay? So we make a slip knot, make the loop really big. We're going to take the metal rod out from one end, and we're going to slide that loop, that large loop, onto the metal rod, and then we're going to put the rod back on the cross piece. Okay. Now what we're going to end up doing. Welcome in, Quilted Hearts. So our knot is here. So the actual knot that I made is there. This is the loop. We want that knot to be somewhere in the center. And if you've ever used a slip knot, if you crochet, you're going to use a slip knot. So if I pull one, it's going to tighten up that loop. And we want that knot to be somewhere near the middle. Okay? Did I put that on the correct side? No, I didn't put it on the correct side. Because I'm right-handed. Okay. It's been a while since I've done this, and I did watch a video. Yes. Okay. Let me double-check something. Let me double-check one thing, just to be certain. Let me go here. We don't want to play the music. Oh, okay. I had it right the first time, I think. Yes, I had it right. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm right-handed. I'm going to put the loop on the right metal rod. Okay? And we're going to bring this to the back. Okay? You want to... I don't have to need the video for that. So you're going to bring this to the back. And it doesn't matter where you are up and down on the loom. Okay? You want it to be behind your guide, your lifelines, and all of your metal rods. Okay? We're going to let our tail hang. Don't worry about the tail. We're going to let that hang. So we have it like this. And now we're going to... Do we do that? Wait. Again. Starting out, it's been a while. I think we do flip. I have to use a reference. We do flip. Yes. Okay. What kind of tail? A front tail? No, a back tail. Binge, welcome in. Lace in the front, kink in the back. This cub's got it all. Every stitch comes with a wink and a promise, so I hear on the message boards. You've been hearing wrong. And thanks again for my new logo. My new logo that Binge Bear made for me. I love it. I just shared with everybody, and I shared the news, and I don't know if I didn't even share the news with Binge. Oh, maybe I did. I'm gonna start up a merch store again. I had one a couple years ago. I'm starting one up again. I'm still in the process of designing things, and that will appear. Binge gave me permission to use it on merch, and it's going to appear on some merchandise. I think I'm going to use all three of my logos. They're down there in the corner in the little carousel. So the donkey, the new one, which I love, and that one, my original one. Welcome in, Elliot. Isn't it cute? Isn't it cute? Yes. So if anybody has any suggestions on merch items, let me know, either DM in Discord or in my server, in the general tab. There is, the other day I put out a message about it, asking people. A date with me? Nobody wants to go on a date with me. I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good, Elliot. We're learning hairpin lace. Okay. So we've got the loop on our right hand. I'm right-handed. So you're going to have it on the metal rod on the right, and you're going to have everything behind your life lines and the other rod. And now we're going, well, I should get them free. Wow. We need a water bottle or coffee cup. A coffee cub? This cup doesn't drink coffee. Yeah, I think there is a water bottle on fourth wall, and there are mugs. Yeah. I had a water bottle when I had it on Teespring. Actually, Grammy bought one, and Grammy still uses it. The only thing that I have from there, it was my own store, is my t-shirt, my purple Proud Dirty Hooker shirt. And Proud Dirty Hooker, I might have to change it a little bit, but that theme will definitely happen again, because that's what you guys are. So, all right, so it's behind everything. We're going to flip this over like so. A poo-themed item? That's copyrighted. I can't do Winnie the Pooh. Or, oh, poop? Oh, no. Maybe. Well, it's the poop emoji. Doesn't that have a copyright? I'd have to find some other thing. I don't know. I mean, would anybody buy a poop-themed item from me? Welcome in. Thank you for the check-in, Witchy Weaver and Elliot. Yes, poo, not poo. Okay. Yeah, poo, not poo. Yeah. That is not the content I signed up for. Poop play is not the fun. No poop for... Okay. Well, it's because... I don't even know where it is. My finger-knitted poop piece. Yes, I said all those words together. And then my Winnie the Pooh. Yeah. I think earliest poo... Ah, true. Yeah. I don't think I would have Winnie the Pooh things. Man, my toddler's obsessed with poop. I bought him a poop stress ball thing. Oh, I love it. Sometimes I make a poo. I hope it's more than sometimes. Better watch, you have VODs, and I know how to do the soundboards. Wait, soundboards? Wait, what? Huh? I'm okay. I'm okay with that. People have clipped that. All right. So. It's very Freudian. Yes, very Freudian. So we had it like this. Everything is behind everything. We're now going to flip it over so our lifelines are between this, where the loop is, and the working yarn. That's the working yarn. I have it tensioned like I normally crochet. It's just I'm holding this in my left hand. The little tail goes down in the middle. We don't need the tail. Don't worry about that. We're going to go into our loop. Okay? Go in. The hook is facing to the sky. We're going to go in, grab that, and pull it through that loop. And now we're going to push it up. So all we've done, and I'll show this again, we're going to go in, grab it, pull it through the loop, and push the hook back up. Real easy. And now all we're going to do is we're going to chain one. So we're going to do a chain, and that's the very beginning. Okay? What we're doing is, oh, I didn't even do that there, but that's fine for that one. I should have looped my lifeline through my first loop. First loop is fine. So we're making these loops that we're forming around the lifeline, and then the stitches are in the exact center of this. Now we need to get this hook on the back side. Right now it's on the front side. So what we're going to end up doing is we're going to take the hook. The loop here is all the way near the handle, so it's not near the hook part. We're going to turn. We're going to rotate it like so, 180 degrees, so the handle is away from us. We're going to drop it down, and now it is on the back side. And now we're going to flip like you're turning the pages of a book. Thank you for the lurk. All right, we're now on the front side. This looks like something out of Saul. Not every lacer. This is not out of Saul. This is called hairpin lace. Originally, it started in the 1800s. Women had hairpins. They were usually U-shaped things to keep the hair up, and it has just evolved from there. All right, so that was the very first beginning. All the other stitches look like this, and we want to keep this in the center. And I might not be exact center, but that's fine. I'm going to go through our loop here. That's on the left. Go through the loop. We're doing single crochet. That's all it is. Go in. Remember, like if you crochet and you go into the stitch, this is the stitch. You're going to go into the stitch, yarn over, bring it through, 2 loops on the hook, yarn over through those 2. That's all you're doing. It's just your loops of your stitches are really wide. And now we're going to take our hook, put it on the back side. So flip it 180, drop it down, flip the whole thing over, and continue. When you go into the stitch, it's the last loop. It's the loop that's highest on the left side. If you're right-handed, if you're left-handed, obviously you're going to work on the opposite side. So crochet, yes, no picot. No, there's no picots. There's picots in crochet and there's picots in tatting. No picot in this. So we're going to go into the last loop. Now, don't get the loops twisted. You want to go through whatever is the part of the loop that's closest to you. You don't want to get them all inverted and go through the back one because you'll end up having a mess. So go in, make certain stitch again. I know not everybody has a hairpin lace loom. So what we're doing is we're trapping our, like I said, our lifelines, the white, in our loops. Still don't know what a picot. A picot is a loop. Oh, it's stream fine. Are we good now? Are we good? Can anybody hear me? Now it is? Okay. Alright. Yeah, I'm not certain why it would do that. So yes, a picot is a loop. That's what it means. So in crochet, welcome in, Emma. In crochet, a picot would be, you would chain X amount of chains, depending on how big you want your loop, and then you would slip stitch in either into the very first chain that you made of that, or into the stitch where, before you did the chains. Yeah, you got that screen? Oh, okay. What is this contraption? This is a hairpin lace loom. This is hairpin lace. So, again, a picot, there's no picots in this. A picot in crochet is you chain X amount of chains, and then either slip stitch into the very first chain of that grouping, or slip stitch into the stitch before you did that group of chains, and it forms a loop. In tatting, it's the same thing. You leave a space when you tat, and when you do the next stitch, you keep going, you have a loop. That is what a picot is. All right. Hold on. Oh, okay. So now I need to flip. So we have 4 loops on the right, 3 on the left. We're going to go into that most recent loop, yarn over through, and pull through 2. And now we're going to flip the hook to the back. So turn it from like this, 180, and drop it down and flip it to the back side. These loops you could move down. You could freely move them and pack them in. You get a whole lot in here. All right, and that's all you're going to do. There are a slight variation on this. I'm not certain how to do that, though. But that is really what hairpin lace is. So I'm going to make a whole bunch of these. And then I'm going to make another piece with the blue. And when I get those done, then we're going to combine them together to make things. I'm going to count. I think I want, for our sample, I guess we could do 25 loops on each side. So I'm going to do a whole bunch and then I'll count. It could be a little cumbersome holding this, but it's not too bad. Welcome in, Divine. Did you figure out the flowers? I know you were trying to figure out stitches for embroidered flowers. So if you look here, it's forming this like zigzag pattern in the center. No clue on flower. Okay, what did you have like specific flowers in mind? Also, you know what's really good? Find a coloring book, or even like clip art online, just like a free coloring page, and use that. And if it's free and you send me the link, I can guide you on what type of stitches that may or may not look good with those flowers. I do have specific flowers in mind. Only problem is they're all white and you can't draw worth a damn. You don't have to draw. You don't have to draw. If you know the type of flower, just do a Google image search of coloring book, image, and the name of the flower. They're all white. Okay. Depending on the flower, some flowers come in white and other colors. And if you wanted to do them in white, use a colored background fabric. Just your fabric you stitch on doesn't have to be white or off-white. They make you can find all different types of fabric, but they do make fabric in all different colors. They even have ones that are like dyed, like has like a mottled effect to them. But if all you have is a white, then maybe do those flowers in a different color. What are you making? I'm just demonstrating how to do hairpin lace. I'm gonna make this one section, and then I'll make another section, and we'll have these two lengths, and we're gonna join them together. But I want 25 loops on each side. So I'm going into the very last loop that was made, and that's where we're doing our stitches. So that's what it kind of looks like. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 11 there. I think I'm doing this right. So it's not real difficult to do, and you don't have to worry about your tension too much. I mean, somewhat. Because this determines the length of your loop. I can also, if you were at the beginning of stream, I could have these metal rods either in these positions or even closer together. So you have options. Flowers are night blooming jasmine, white trumpet moonflower, yellow evening primrose, and queen of the night. All right. What I would recommend, if you want to do those flowers, you might have to find a darker colored fabric. Not necessarily black. You could do like a darker blue. Even a darker green might work. Well, maybe not a green, because if you're going to add leaves. Yeah, most of those are white or in the white family. Okay, I don't know how many I've done, but I want a certain, like an evenly divisible number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There's 15 there. So we're going to have 16. Remember, you want to go for that loop at the top, the strand that's on the top, not the one on the bottom. I'm still in the design phase, so you'll pick it up. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yes, divisible. Yes. But you just keep doing this. It looks weird. And you could slide this all the way down, because we have got this whole loom to work with. I am not counting. I should be. You can use stitch markers if you want to. Or even bits of yarn, anything to mark your stitch. I don't want to worry about the white. Work on the mushrooms for a while. Yeah, yep. Mushrooms are cute. We were talking about mushrooms in Jam's stream the other night. Your stars are done. Yes. Wait, we were talking about I didn't remember any talking mushrooms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Maybe. 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17. Wait, I lost count. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's 20. I said that I was in talk. Oh, yes! Don't be serious. I have to be serious. It's always a serious matter around here. So if you get the pattern, how about... Yeah! I would love that. That might have to wait till, like, the spring. Because I've got so many things I want to work on and make and do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, we need, so this is 22. We need 22 on both sides, or 25 on both sides. So here is 22. And this one is 22. And 23. I'll catch up with chat in a second. 23. It's 24. That's 24. And I will definitely recount this to make certain. That's 25, and this should be our last stitch. Welcome in, Lala. How are you? What did you miss? We were talking about mushrooms. All right, I'm going to make certain I have 25 on each side. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. You bought a tiny hook? Ooh, what are you making? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 25. Thank you for the lurk, Divine. Mess around with try and crochet earring. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. All right. So if this is the length of our piece, I'm just doing a sample. I'm now going to chain 1. And I'm going to cut and pull that through just to finish that off. All right. So you could do much more. You could do a whole lot more on here if you wanted a longer strip. You can make scarves and blankets and all different things with this. Okay. What I will do, since it's my yarn is twisted. So remember, our safety lines, our lifelines, are going through the loops here, so they won't get all tangled up. I'm gonna take this off. I'm gonna take that off, and I'm gonna slide that all the way off of the loom. Okay, Everything's fine because it's still held on by my lifelines. I'm going to cut that, and I'm going to retie it. Okay? Because I don't want them all coming off. It's not the end of the world if they did, but it's just easier to keep track of. And if you got a really long strip of this, you can, say if this whole thing was filled up, you can actually roll it all up to contain it. So I'm going to cut off that, and I'm going to tie this also. Actually, I don't need it that long, so I'm just going to cut there since we have a shorter piece. And this is just a little sample. So there's my one strip. I'm going to do the exact same thing, but we're going to do a different color. You could do the same color. I have to take these little knots out of here. Now, I did 25 on each side. It doesn't matter what number you do as long as you have the same, try to make it the same number on each side of those loops. And same thing with your other piece. The other piece that you're gonna have. Let's see. Yeah, this will work. This will work. And I'll explain what we're gonna do next. Well, we're gonna make another one just like the pink. I'm going to do something a little different. I'm not going to knot them onto the loom. I'm going to do this. I'm going to knot these two together. They've gone through the holes. And we're going to do the same thing on the other one. Okay? So they've looped, they've gone through those holes, I've tied them together. They've gone through this. I'm going to tie this together. I'm not going to put this on right away because I have to get my my next color yarn. So again, to start, this if you weren't here for this part, I'm doing this again. So if you wanted to learn, so this is the hairpin lace loom. Welcome in, Anne. Thank you for the check-in. And I've got these cross pieces have holes in them. Do I use a... yes, I have a yarn bowl. I have got a ceramic yarn bowl right here. I got this at the Maryland Renaissance Festival many years ago. It had a defect because the little piece there wasn't... It stuck out a bit. Well, it's broken a couple times. I have to hot glue it back in or find something. Welcome in, Upcycly. Thank you for the lurk and the check-in. So, I've got the lifelines through some holes at the bottom, and the metal rods are in the cross piece. The lifeline is going through the holes of the other cross piece, but I'm not going to attach it just yet. I'm going to put in a slip knot, and you want a large loop on your slip knot. You want a large one. I'm going to slip that loop on my, I'm right-handed, so I'm going to put it on the right-handed metal rod. And then, actually I should have, that's fine. You're really supposed to put your lifeline through that loop, but anyway. So I'm going to now put the cross piece on the metal rods. Welcome in, it's a Barbara. I'm doing pretty good. How are you? We're learning how to do, well, I'm teaching how to do hairpin lace. So we've got our loop around the right hand, and this is for right-handed people. You just would do it opposite if you're left-handed. Got it around the right-handed bar, and there is my slip knot is here, and this is all to the back side. My slip knot is there, but we want, our slip knot is right behind this rod. we want that slip knot to be in the middle. So I'm going to pull the one strand to get it as close to the middle as possible. Getting it exact is very difficult. All right. So it's all behind. All my working yarn is the blue. Can you see the blue? Yes, you can see the blue. It's actually pretty easy. It's pretty easy if you know how to do a single crochet, a U.S. single crochet, and a slip stitch. There's only one stitch, one slip stitch. Then you'll be able to do this. What's blue? Blue is the color of the rainbow. Can you see this? This blue yarn? You're being smart. You never. Okay. All right. So we've got our slip knot, large loop. It's on the right-hand side. Our knot is in the center. Everything is behind our lifelines and our other rod. We're gonna flip, and I'm tensioning like I normally tension. I don't know how to do that, but always great to learn. You don't know how to do a crochet? Well, if you wanted to learn, I teach. So not just this, I also teach basic beginner crochet. I teach a lot of types of crochet. So I'm going to tension it how I normally, and then I'm going to flip this over. Okay? Well, thank you, Lala. You're a good student. So this is what we have here. The tail drop down in we're going to forget the tail that even exists. You made $80 today? Did you sell one of your pieces? Okay. So we've got our slip knot and our large loop there. Slip knot, the knot is in the center. It's wrapped around. I'm holding this like I would normally tension. You sold one of your shawls to a lady at Costco? Oh, wow. Wow, I love that. Take your hook. We're going to go into the loop here, our large loop. The hook part facing to the ceiling. Okay? Grab that strand. You're basically yarning over, and you're going to pull it through this large loop here. So you're going to grab it, pull it through, and now you're going to push the hook all the way to the top. And we've got an ad. It's already been an hour. I'm snoozing that ad. All right, now we're going to do the a slip stitch. So actually, yeah, it's a slip stitch. We're now going to yarn over and pull that yarn over through the loop that's on the hook. That's how you start it. That's the only time you'll do a slip stitch. Now I need to get my hook to the back side. So we have our hook facing towards the top. Well, the metal part is to the top. We're going to rotate it, and our handle's at the top now, pointing to the top of the loom. We're now going to drop it behind, so now it's on the back side, and we're going to turn it like we're turning the page of a book. And now it is in the correct position. We're now going to go into the loop, the last loop that was made, yarn over, bring it through the loop, 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, bring through 2 loops. So that's just a single. The only difference is that came out. That came out. So I have to untwist that. Okay. The only difference is the loop here, the stitch that we're going into is really big. Go through, and now we're going to rotate our hook around, drop it to the back, flip it on over, and then we're going to go into the last loop that was made, yarn over, bring it through, 2 on the hook, yarn over through the 2 loops, and then get the hook to the back side and flip. That's all we're doing. That is all we're doing. It can get a little fiddly with how you're holding everything. So It sometimes helps if you sit at a table like I am, and I'm resting the bottom of the loom against my chest, or my stomach, and you kind of can manage it more. Now the whole time we'll eventually count. I have 25 loops on either side of our first piece. We're gonna do the same here. Normally you would do a whole lot more than 25. If you're making like a scarf, a wrap, a blanket. You're really thinking, how are you gonna make a blanket with this? Well, just wait. We're not to that point yet. So once you practice, you can get a rhythm going. I'm slower at this than crochet, but you can still make some progress. You've discovered something? What did you discover? They take practice. They take practice. Have you referred to the Royal School of Needlework website? And also Sarah Humphrey Embroidery on YouTube. She has a French knot video. I would watch them and practice, practice, practice. There's a technique to it. There is a technique. It is still muggy and humid. Most of the summer it wasn't that bad. It's like the past like week and a half, 2 weeks have been very muggy. I'm feeling very muggy. It's like autumn hit and it got muggy here. I mean, some look okay. Other look like me when I roll out of bed and don't brush your hair. I get that. Again, it just takes some practice. I was not good at them when I first started. And we're going to have an ad. I'm going to let it play. And I will work on this through the ad. Your brain is weird? Same. Same. Why does Cub head look like when he wakes up? Wait, what does Cub's head looks like when he wakes up? Like this? I know my brain is doing weird stuff. I think all brains are weird. Yes. I'm gonna wait until ad is over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. Oh! Up. I put one too many. Brain, what is a brain? Yeah. What do we have here? I should use stitch markers, but it's only 25. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 19. Okay. I'm not even counting as I'm doing these. That's what I need to do. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Wait. I can't count. 3. That's 5. 10. 15. Is that 23? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10, 15, 20. That's 23. And I know... Wait. Oh. Yeah, we're good. We're 24. I think this... 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 10. 15, 20. Oh, did too many stitches. Okay. Welcome back, welcome back. So, Lala, you want to know what my head looks like when I wake up? Maybe in the morning, if I remember, I'll have to take a picture and send it to you. Yes, all brains are weird, doing weird stuff. Maybe it's the vacation. Yes, what is a brain? You got a 1.5 millimeter hook, yay. I've got one of those, or maybe a couple of those. I think I've got the right number of loops, we'll see. That's 4 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 20. Oh, that's only 24. So we need another one there. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22. Wait, I lost count. It's 5. 10, 15, 20. Okay. We need to do one more on each. Okay. Flip it there. That should be number 25. And this should also be number 25. We're going to go with it. So I'm going to chain one, and then I'm going to clip, pull that through to finish off. Yes, flip it good, yes. Alrighty, so imagine this is the full length of your piece. I am going to take this off of this frame now. So I'm going to take one of these cross pieces off. And what I need to do is I need to cut there. But I'm going to reattach them because I don't want to lose my loops. And we'll do the same thing at the other end. Cut them, pull the lifelines through our guide, tie them back together. I don't need all my little snibbles. And now we can take that all the way off. We don't need the loom right now. Where's the other piece? Here's the other piece. Okay, so imagine you make longer strips and more of these, okay? This is where the cool part comes to, because you're going to combine your strips together. Okay. I'm going to lay them side by side. Okay. I did 25 on each side, 25 on each side. So that's just a number I picked because it's divisible by 5. You could do something that's divisible by 4 or 3 or 6 or whatever number you want, okay? So I'm going to go, and my first piece, I'm going to lay them sideways like this. I'm going to find the first 5 loops, okay? There are 5 loops. I'm going to put my hook into those 5 loops, all 5. And then I'm going to find the first 5 on my blue piece. Put my computer into flight mode. Oh no! Oh no! Welcome back. I'm now going to go into the first 5 of the blue piece. Okay? And again, you could do this all the same color. Now I'm going to take the blue ones, all 5 blue, treat those as one loop, and all of the pink, treat that as one loop, and I'm going to pull all of the blue through the pink. This can be a little, you know what's going to help? You know what? I know what's going to help. We're going to get out the 8mm hook. We're going to get about the big guy. So I'm going to go through my first 5. I'm going to find my first 5 on my other piece. I'm going to bring those 5 through them, okay? And it's easier if you kind of lay it out. I've got really short samples, so it's a little weird. And my lifelines are in my way. So I'm going to move the lifeline out of the way. Now that we've done that, we're going to go to our next 5 on the pink. Okay? And I'm going to pull those 5 pink through the blue. So treat them as one loop. And we're braiding them together, basically. We're going to find the next 5 on the blue. Okay, that tail is in the way. We'll worry about the tails later. So I'm going to find the next 5 on the blue. So that's 3, 4, 5. Bring the blue ones through all of the pink ones. And then we're going to bring the pink ones. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring those through the blue. And we're going to get the blue ones. 2, 3, 4. And I'm not twisting these loops. Sometimes they twist. I'm going to try not to twist them. If you wanted, you could purposely twist them. Each one. And pull that through. Now I have to get the pink. 3, 4, and 5. Pull those through the blue. And then pick up the blue. 2. Now, if you had a number of loops that were divisible by 4, you do 4 loops. So you could change it. And we're going to pull those through. And now we've got, I think, the last 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's my tail. Bring those through. And this should be... I think I have too many blue loops. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I had too many blue loops for some reason, but that's fine. That's okay. Wait a minute. Crafty Cub messed up. Crafty Cub messed up. I was pulling loops from the wrong sides. Crafty Cub messed up. Alright, start over. Do over. Do you ever, when you were kids, you ever like were playing like kickball or dodgeball or whatever, and you're like, okay, everybody stop, do over. We have to do a do over. Okay. Okay, so we got our first 5, and we're gonna get the first 5 of the blue, and what I did was I did those, and then it got twisted, and I did the other side. That's what happened. That is what happened. Oh, that kind of got weird. Pull those through, and now we're gonna get the pink. 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there's 5 there. Bring that. It helps if they're laying flat. I don't do sports either. Well, I had to in elementary school, middle school. Oh, it's a scene from I haven't seen City Slickers in forever. Okay, you bring those through the pink. That's 3. That should be 5. It should be these 5. I'm trying to untwist because it kind of twisted when I did that. 3, 4, 5. And 5. Make it super slow. Yes, go very slow with the French knots. Yes. Yep. Don't rush it. 1, 2. 3. Like I'm going very slow with this. 3, 4. And 5. When Daniel Stern's character gets caught cheating with his cashier and feeling in the dumps, Billy Crusher tells him his license... Oh, it was a do-over. Ah, okay. You just finished another thingy? Oh, it was a bitch. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, it's been forever since I've seen City Slickers. I don't know why this pattern says that the mushroom needs to be not... The whole mushroom? Alright, okay. Well, okay, it's a kit. Do you have any extra thread in that same color or very similar color? Okay, my loops are a little weird. I think one of the loops got a little bit bigger. Yardley Smith, whose voice is limited. Ah! Well, I knew Yardley Smith played Lisa Simpson, did the voice for Lisa. Alright. Then this loop here, you could attach a tassel to, and I can't remember the other way to secure that so that doesn't come undone. But for now, I'm going to just put a stitch marker in it. And now, and if you had another row, you do the same thing. Okay, I'm going to work now. Let's just say this is the edge. This is the final, the far edge. We're going to do the same thing, but we're going to take 3, 4. Take those 4, and we're going to take those 5, and the next 5. Okay. I'm going to take the second 5 through the first 5. Hope this is making sense. There's 3, 4, 5. Take that 5 through the 5 that are on the hook. 3, 4, 5. Take that 5 through that 5. This is the last one. I think I'm missing a loop. Okay, I might have done not enough stitches. It's fine. It's not going to make that much of a difference. Okay. Same thing. I recommend a stitch marker to secure that. And now we're going to work on the other side, to the other edge of the piece, the same way. There's different ways to finish off the ends. Tassels are a very common thing to add. So there's the first 5, and now our second 5. So there's 4, and that's 5. You're going to take your second 5, that group of 5, put them through the first 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the same thing. The second group goes to the first group. That 5. Yeah. And this should be the last group. That through, and I'm going to put in some of these stitch markers I don't care for. They're not the best. Oh dear, I've definitely lost your mind. I may have done too many lollipop shawl. How many did you make? Alright, so we've done all of that. I'm not going to make fringe. Oh, there's a loop that I've missed. That's why it didn't add up. That's fine. I'm not going to make fringe, but all of our safety, our lifelines. I'm cutting out the knot for the lifelines and removing all of the lifelines. Apparently starting one that's made with thread. Good luck. Good luck. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, you know what? That's the side that needs to be fixed. Okay. We're going to fix it, because it kind of came undone. But we're good. We're good. 2, 3, 4, 5. So what type of thread? Are you using, like, crochet cotton? Or 3, 4, and 5. Okay, here we go. Take that group through that group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, did we lose one? We lost one. We lost one. You're headed off. All right, Divine. The thread I sent you a picture of. I gotta remember. A lot has happened in the past month. Oh, I missed a loop on the other. Oh, crafty cub. Two, butterfly wing. Okay, I'm gonna have to fix the middle one now, which is fine. We can fix this. This is not a difficult thing to do. It's just kind of a pain. Yeah, we gotta redo the middle. A lot has happened. We've announced our relationship. Wow. Okay. You know what? The stitch marker's not a good idea. The stitch marker, I don't think is a good idea. I'm going to stitch mark them together. They're giggling. All right, we have to oh, no, we don't. I need to undo that. Oh my gosh. Trying to teach this. I don't have to undo all of it, I don't think, just to where my mistake is. Here's where my mistake is. One, two, three, 4, and 5. Okay, there we go. Oh, we gotta bring the pink through the blue. Two, 3, 4, 5. Bring the blue through the pink. Welcome in, Tess. How are you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm pretty good. Interesting to see new crap, but not sure. Yeah, it's not for everybody. Wait, did I do that right? 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull that through, and now we have the last loops here. 1, 2, 3. It's just a form of crochet. It has a very distinct look to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 second. Okay. I gotta find a better way to secure these. Let's secure those together. Again, your piece would normally be longer. But when you kind of block it and you fluff it up, this is the kind of look that you get. You get an open, lacy, braided look. There are different ways of joining and connecting things, but this is the basic. That's the basic hairpin lace. It makes really good, pretty scarves. And you can add the tassels at the end. You would add probably one at the end of here, the end here, and here, and the same thing on the other side. You can make it as wide as you want. You can do more of these panels. So it is used, it's made with this and a crochet hook. Let me see here. Well, yes, what is your question? Your crochet question. I'm going to see if I'll be able to answer it. This is a hairpin lace loom. This is hairpin lace. So this, you could find this online. It used to be in the US, and I guess Canada too, North America. That's all I know. And all the big box craft stores, you could easily find this. You could even find this in like Kmart, back in the craft section. I don't know if they still, well, Kmart's no longer in the US, but like Walmart, I don't know if they have this at Walmart, but you can get this online. Hairpin lace top that you've been drooling over, it can be very, very pretty. And the picture above me is like a hairpin lace scarf. I did not make that. That's a picture I found online. So, and like I said, the big box craft stores used to carry them. I haven't seen them in many years. I'm just gonna put this away. This goes in with my my scissors here. I hardly ever use the thing. All right, but this was just a sample, so this is not going to be around permanently. I will keep it there. I will take pictures of it. Actually, you know what? Oh, and you would tie it. You would finish your ends like you normally would. You would hide those. So, let me take a picture real quick. let me do the thing. You made a silly mistake. Well, no, what did you do? So you're making a hat, and I'm working on the body of it, and you're on round 2. It says chain 1, single in the 3rd loop of the same stitch, and in each stitch around, slip stitch to the so does the pattern give any other information before the pattern? Like normally it'll say like the gauge, and it'll recommend the yarn and the hook and all of that. Does it give anything about special stitches? The 3rd loop, that is crochet, but it's not crochet. So sometimes that might mean back loop only. Sometimes that might mean, if you look at and I don't have an example, you would think, I do have an example. So you've got your crochet stitch, okay? So this is the edge of your crochet. It doesn't matter what type of stitch for this. So you've got the top, where's my pointer? So you've got your stitch. You've got one loop here, that's your front loop. You've got your back loop. And then if you look at the anatomy of the stitch, there's one back there. They probably mean that back one if it's 3rd. Now that I'm thinking about it, they probably want you to turn it and go skip the front and back loops only and go to the 3rd, the bottom, the one that's underneath, and crochet around that. Well, back loop is different. Back loop, so this is front loop, so that would be front loop only if you only went under that. This is back loop only. If they're saying the 3rd loop, because if you look at any stitch, any crocheted stitch, it's got the front loop, the back loop, and it's got the bottom loop. It's probably meaning the bottom loop, because that would be the 3rd. Crocheting the number 75, it actually started the number 5 before 7. Oh. Wait. Wait a minute. Are you doing color work retro? Are you doing like Intarsha? Let me check the notes. Welcome in, Fairy Dust. Braided thing. This is hairpin lace. This is what I demonstrated on how to do tonight. It is using a hairpin loom. A hairpin lace loom. It's 2 metal rods and plastic cross pieces that have holes in them. You can put these metal rods in any position in the holes. And it only uses one slip stitch, and the rest is just single crochet. Don't know what you should do. Maybe at the frog it. Ooh, you're trying to do that and see how it goes. It's the first round, half double. You're doing 2 separate numbers, but it needs 7 and 5, not 5. Wait, what? Wait. Are you confusing me? You're doing 2 separate numbers. So you're doing a 5, and a separate piece is a 7. Does it matter which one you do first? When you have them both done, put the 7 on the left and the 5 on the right. You're going to go lurk? All right. I hope you feel better. The pattern, and the pattern I missed where it shows me the 3rd. Just as I pointed out. Okay. That's what I thought. Retro's being retro. It has a picture. Okay. You were wondering how long I keep you confused. Retro! Stop it. Didn't expect to confuse that you confused everybody. But, yes, that is what we did. We did hairpin lace tonight. Normally you would do much longer pieces than this, but this is, like I said, that's just my little sample. That needs to go away. Alright. Move that. Let me see chat. Yes, I need to ban him. Easily confused. Alright. Wait a minute. Oh, that's how we did. I'm putting this away. I'm trying to remember how I put it away. Ignoring Retro because I knew he was being goofy. Okay. Bear in mind that the future... Oh, yeah, Retro's always... Well, not always, but often. Oh, for those of you who were not here earlier, I revealed a new graphic. I have a new logo that I'm going to... I'm still going to use the old one, the one with the blue square, the teddy bear holding the ball of yarn. But Binge Bear was nice enough. He just did it on his own. Made this cute graphic that I am going to be using. And I'm currently working on a merch store. And I think all three of my logos, the teddy bear holding the ball of yarn, the donkey, and this one are going to appear on merch. So you'll have a choice of logos. I'm going to try to come up with some other things as well. The Proud Dirty Hooker thing is definitely going to be a part of it because that's just the stream. You need to talk to Binge. Hey, I'm not saying he's going to do things for everybody. I'm not volunteering him to do work. So, because I know I would not want to be volunteered, but I don't know. Maybe he would commission him. Yes, Binge Bear made it. Yes. Yes. Okay. We're going to switch over and work on this Lubia shawl. That's pretty good. Almost not quite 2 hours for the demo. Alright. I have to fix this. Hear me out. I make Fidget a shawl. Will Fidget wear the shawl? Because Fidget is Lala's kitty cat, and sometimes cats don't like that. Some cats are indifferent. My cat didn't like wearing... He would wear his collar, but that was it. He didn't know. He didn't like anything else on him. I mean, if he was sleeping in the bed with me, he would curl up and kind of burrow under, but that's different. That's not wearing something. Have you seen the things maybe. I've only ever seen instructions to work in the third loop of half double crochet or double stitches. Third loop is actually the yarn over, yes, before you enter the stitch, when you make a double crochet or half doubles. Always be on the back of the stitch. Make a double or a half double. See where the yarn sits over on the main stitch. You can familiarize yourself with its location. Yes. She has an Instagram. Wait, you have an Instagram just for Fidget? That sounds about right. I have not seen that. All right. We're going to go back to this. I was working on this last night. Welcome in, Snow Fox Rissa. You used to have one for your cats. Right. Where are we? Where? Thank you. I was wondering if I was doing it right in the back. She has more followers? Rude. That's rude. Okay. Is that what I did last night? Yes, that's what I did last night. Yes, I do like kitty cats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Should make the Chaos Gremlin one. Wait. Art and Jest. Art and Jest calls her community Chaos Gremlin, so I guess it's probably a name that's independent. Okay. Kaya, your cat. Yeah, Art and Jest here on Twitch. That's what she refers to her users. Hardcore cleaning. Ooh, yes. I mean, if you're in my area, and I'm joking. Let me see what I have to do. Oh, no. This row... This row has the back post double crochets. It'll probably take me hours to do this. Apparently not too far since you're in the other... Yes, I'm an hour from Alexandria, yes. I'm in Central Maryland. If you work singles into the third loop, it's called... Oh! I did not know that's what the camel stitch is. I'm learning. Central Virginia. Central Virginia is very pretty. I do like Central Virginia. Okay. Oh, great. It's this back loop only, which I don't like. Skip one. You're going to plop on your bed. Alrighty. Thank you for hanging. Oh, another Virginian. Well, hello from the north. Okay. What do we have here? Back loop. Not back loop. Back post. Did I say back loop? These are back loop only. Some of them are. Oh, let me zoom in a bit. Chain one. Double. Chain one. Back post. Double. We're all just neighbors, yes. Fairy Dust is in Kentucky, right? Okay. East Coast. There's East Coast in here. I'm also just doing South Carolina all the way around. Wait. Oh, single crochet. We're talking about Kentucky, Virginia, Maryland. I'm like, wait, you're doing what in South Carolina? Are you like going all the way around the state? Retro is in, yes, Retro is east of here, of me. Yes, very far east. Well, okay, in my defense, it was capitalized. So, you're not the only one. Yes, Lala is what, actually, you know what? Everybody is east of everybody, and everybody is west of everybody, because Because if you keep going east, you're going to come all the way back around to where you are. So, yes, Lala. Yeah, Lala, you are west of me. And you're in Washington. Washington State, you are west of me. Nobody has to tell where they're from if they don't want to. I've been to Washington State. Barely. Barely. I visited Portland for a little over a week, and we just barely went over the border, and then came back. Well, we were over there. It wasn't just we came over and turned around, but Caleb didn't buy into the flat Earth. Not on this stream, Fairy Dust. This stream, we believe in science. Not saying, yeah, no, you don't, no, nobody's, don't say the city. If you keep going east, you could get to the end of the map. Retro. Anyway, okay, let's continue with my, my pattern. If the earth was flat, cats would have knocked everything off. Exactly. And not just domestic cats, like big cats, like lions and tigers. Not bears, because bears aren't cats. That's what happened in the prologue of Monty Python's Meaning of Life. I've never seen any Monty Python movie. Okay. Oh, this is the V-Stitch one, right? This is the V-Stitch. Okay, why is that looking weird? Okay. Back post. V. Oh no, somebody clipped it. Change that. Oh, I can't change it now, Retro. I can't watch it right now. Got out of bed to say yes. The cats knocking things off. Thank you for the clip. You haven't seen... I've seen parts of the TV show, but I've never seen any of the movies. Fairy does, I wanted to be your friend. Wait, what? You must see the meaning of life, the Holy Grail, Life of Brian. Yeah, but I've never, and I will never see them. Oh, why won't you see them? Well, I'll let you wait until after stream. Yes. Well, not immediately after stream. Immediately after stream, I got to eat. But yes, I will have to watch some. And it's funny because Gramps likes a lot of Monty Python. Well, some of it. Nobody wants to watch them with me to explain things? Oh, speaking of that, would anybody be interested in me bringing back movie night? I used to do this on Friday night. Friday nights in my Discord. We could change the night. We can play around with whatever day. We can figure out when that would work. I would end stream somewhat earlier. I would only do like a short stream, maybe like a 2-hour stream on Fridays, and then about a half hour or so I would get something to eat, and then we would meet over in my Discord, and I would play a movie that we all can watch. Dead Parent Skit, yes. Lumber, yes, I have seen that, and I know about the Ministry of Funny Walks or Strange Walks. I do know about that. So. And I know Spam. Struggle understanding comedy stuff. No, that's fine. That's all right. I don't think you need to explain to enjoy them. Watch The Life of Brian when you... Yeah. Did I hear blasphemy in here? What do you mean you've never... And my follower number is dropping. I've never seen them. I've seen parts of the show, because they would air it on PBS when I was a kid, and I'd catch it every now and then. But, sorry. I didn't mean to upset my chat. So I'm hearing is you're gonna watch make me and Cobb watch Monty Python. Blessed are the Cheesemaker. I'm not familiar with that. I don't get that reference. One, that, and what is the thing about the swallow and like the bird, like an unladen swallow, or the I do know something about that. Ah. Oh no. I gotta fix this stitch. That back post. Okay, there's a lot going on. There's a lot in my chat. Got my high school world history teacher let us watch Holy Grail during a middle age lesson. Ah, back to your pillow. All right, Lala. You're a legend. What is the aerial velocity of an unladen swallow? Okay, yes, swallow scenes from Holy Grail. Seen Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Yeah, so yeah, about African and European, yes. That's all you've watched. Yeah, so I do know about that. Possibly a personal favorite, that or Life of Brian. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to watch that. Okay. And this is the row I gotta pay attention to. And we're doing the least paying attention. That. And that. What is your quest? Oh, I think we're still on the movie. What is your favorite color? Wait, what? Okay. Y'all lost me. Okay. Post. V. Let's go with the post. Let's go with the V and the post. And this is the V. You're a loony? Yeah, there's a lot of them in here. That's the V. Oh, I can remember quotes, but I don't know that reference, so. See, Cobb, if you were in on this joke, you wouldn't be... true. That's the one with the... Oh, no. Come on. Help, help, I'm being oppressed. I'm sorry. Okay, I guess my stream has turned into Monty Python. Okay, that's the V. I have to do the V again. You can see the violence inherent in the system. Chain one, double. I don't like doing that stitch. Did somebody say cake? Wait, I can't tell if you guys are quoting those movies or something else is going on. I made the mistake of letting my kids watch Meaning of Life because Holy Grail wasn't that far from the crudeness. Only when I leave a room. Oh my god. Do you want me to go and let you all do your Monty Python? We're the Knights of the Round Table. We dance whenever able. Okay. We're going to do the V-stitch. I'm just going to work on my shawl. I have actually lost control of my chat. Stitch is interesting. You've never done this before. Oh, the stitch that you're doing. Yeah, I've never done that stitch either. No, let's not go to Camelot. It's a silly place. I know. I thought I had some type of control, Lala. I thought. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Post V. Post. Let's go V. Post V. Let's go to post. The V. Oh, I did that. I did the wrong thing there. That should be the post. How do you know she's a witch? I don't know. I don't know the quotes. Where the knights go. Go knee. I might need a break before next round. It wants me to do another new stitch I have. Oh. Okay. I would like that pattern where it's doing new stitches. I do like trying them out. You cannot also build a bridge out of a stone. She looks like what? Yes, links are open. Thank you. Something I can comment on. You guys are fine. You guys, if you guys want to talk about Mighty Python, that's okay. This is our community. It isn't all about me, even though I am the face of this stream. Okay, the V-stitch. Okay, I've got too much tension on that thread. That was a V. I have like 4 Etsy tabs open. Yeah, I usually have a lot of tabs for cute patterns that I like. Oh my god, I fell into a rabbit hole and it's all your fault. Ooh. That is pretty. Okay, when it first came up, immediately I thought Ernie from Sesame Street. But that is really cute. I like that. Very pretty. Let's see. Welcome, brave Sir Knight. What? Let's go to my Mighty Python Crochet Oh no. She has a huge tracts of land. What? What is going on? Wait a minute. Wait, I'm supposed to click on that again. Hold on. Oh my god, you're okay. Amigurumi patterns of your rabbit hole. I do like Amis. All of them are shawl. Yeah, doing a shawl here. Wait, the ones below. What do you mean? You mean the ones here to the side? Using the brown for the brim and green and orange alternating. And now I'm talking about the hat. Oh, okay. Well, we know what film your return to movie night will be. Ironically, one of them is a crochet pattern for a white rabbit. Oh, I like that colorway. I mean, this is for the pattern, but that yarn is pretty. It looks great in the solid, too. Very, very pretty. I like it. All right. Okay. Maybe we will have to watch a Monty Python movie. We'll see. We'll have to figure out when I'm going to be doing that. It's no ordinary rabbit. That's the most foul, cruel, and bad-tempered rodent you've ever seen. Wait. Yeah. We're going to have an ad. Wow, an ad's going to start all over again? Wow. So, yeah. An ad is coming up. I'm actually going to take a little bit of a break during that ad. You know what? Let's just run it now. I mean, actually, it's going to run by itself because it's 38 seconds, so I'm not even going to start it. With the glitter in the piece. Yes. Oh, we have to snooze the ad. We have to snooze the ad. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. Welcome in, Raiders. How was your stream? What were you doing? I am the Crafty Cub. I am a multi-crafter streamer. I do a little bit of everything, a lot of fiber arts, paper crafts. We've done silk floral arranging. We are the home of the proud dirty hookers. We don't wash our crochet hooks. If you do, you are still welcome. We don't discriminate. There are people that wash them on a regular basis. And I specialize in teaching crochet and basic beginner needle tatting. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, especially if I'm doing a fiber art stream. I will stop what I'm doing and give a demo. So, what were you working on, Teal Giraffe? Let me catch up with chat. Chat is going on, and I'm okay with it, with them talking about Monty Python. I've never seen any of the movies, and they have, I wouldn't say shamed me, but they have told me that I need to see it. Yes, the glitter. There's glitter in this shawl that I'm working on. Let's see here. Great, you're knitting a blanket from corner to corner. Ooh. If you have any pieces, if you have any pictures you want to share, links are open. I also have a Discord. Feel free to share with us. If you don't want to or not able to at the moment, that is fine as well. And if you need a raid and run, go ahead and do that too. Actually, that's perfect timing because I was gonna, we were getting ready to have an ad. I'm gonna take a bio break. So, if you want to gather anything up to share, any other links or anything, get that all ready, and then when we come back from our ad break, we can take a look. No pics yet? Alrighty. I didn't mean to yawn. That was rude. Alright, so let me, we're going to go and run this ad. Again, you don't feel pressured that you have to stay, but if you want to, we'd be glad to have you. Alright, one moment. Let me click the button. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back from that ad. Alrighty. So, oh, and tonight, what we're doing tonight, we did two things tonight. Well, earlier I showed how to do hairpin lace type of crochet on Mastering Mondays. That's what I do on Mondays. So we learn how to do a specific stitch, technique, pattern, that type of thing. We do a little teaching, which I teach most times. But that is a little sample of hairpin lace. And now we are working on my crochet shawl that I'm doing. Oh, if anybody wants this pattern, I didn't even post it in here when we switched. It is a free pattern on Ravelry. It is called the Luvia Shawl. It is chart only. Chart only. So, I think it's only chart. Yes, it's only in chart. You like that I do a lot of teaching? Yeah, that's the basis of my stream. When I started streaming, that's kind of how I built the stream around that. Because when I started about 3 years ago, I didn't really see many people teach crochet, which is fine if you don't. There are times like this. I'm not teaching this, but I thought that was would be a good, like you say, a niche. Yes. Quick question, rutabaga. V-stitch. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. How was your stream? What were you working on? If you're new here, I'm the Frosty Tools. I am the Crochet Cub. I am not the Crochet Cub. I am the Crafty Cub. A multi-crafter here on Twitch, mostly fiber arts and paper crafts, and a little bit of other things. We are the home of the proud dirty hookers. We don't wash our crochet hooks. If you do, you are still welcome. We do not discriminate. I specialize in teaching crochet and basic needle tatting. Did I say that already? Welcome in. How was your stream? We raided into Sarcastic Kitten last night, and looks like they're repaying the raid. Let's see here. Welcome in, Sarcastic Kitten and Purple Angel Wings. And let's see. And if you have anything you want to share with us, any pics, any links are open, and I have a Discord, all of that good stuff. If not, that is fine too. Let's see. Retro has a question. The pattern I'm reading says chain 2, skip the stitch made in the previous row, double crochet in the chain 1 space. I get what chain. Okay, I don't know what was done in the previous row. Do you have a chain 2 space in the previous row? Or no, a chain 1 space. Do you have a chain 1 in the previous space? So you chain 2, you skip the stitch, and then you would double crochet into a chain space. So you would have to have a chain space in the previous row. Let's see here. Sarcastic Kitten says, great stream, lost yarn chicken. Oh no, but otherwise pretty productive. Oh no, I don't like it when you lose yarn chicken. But welcome in. We are working on a shawl. This is a free pattern from on Ravelry. It is called the Luvia shawl. It is very, I would say, intermediate to advanced. There's a lot of back post and front post stitches. Earlier, I taught how to do hairpin lace. Mondays, I have a segment called Mastering Mondays, and we did a little small sample on hairpin lace. So that was kind of fun. I need to do more hairpin lace. I've only done samples. I've never made anything with that technique. Okay, you do have a chain 1 space. So yes, in that chain 1 space, you would do the double crochet into that space. Does that make sense? So you wouldn't go into the chain. You wouldn't put the hook into the chain, Retro. You go into the space and then do the stitch. And I prefer that way because working into a chain, I am not a fan. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And Sarcastic Kitten, if you need a raid and run, I totally understand. Okay. The row that I'm on is a very complicated. Well, it's not complicated. It's a row that involves attention span, and I decided to do this project on stream. Silly me. Silly me. Welcome in, Linda. Thank you for the check-in. Okay, that was the V. I have to alternate the V with this other type of stitch. Yep, I've been on for a couple hours now. We did the hairpin lace. You can't stay long. Nope, I get it. I understand. Okay, that was the V. I guess I'm going to call this the W because it almost looks like a W. But this is very, very fun. Thank you for the check-in. And I am using, and it just popped up in the chat, the link for Hirschner's. Hirschner's is a company, an online company, and they have catalogs. A lot of craft supplies. It's here in the U.S. They do ship internationally, but I don't know how much shipping prices are. They've been around for over 120 some years. They have yarn. I think they've got kits for both crochet and knitting. They've got I think paint supplies. I think they've got a couple other crafts, and they also have a huge selection of jigsaw puzzles. So if anybody is into jigsaw puzzles, and there is a deal, and I think it's still going. I need to double check that if it's still a thing. That link that popped up for Hirschner's, it is basically mystery yarn. You are guaranteed between 450 and 500 grams per 2 balls of yarn, 2 cakes, and they pick the color, they pick the weight, they pick the fiber content, and it's all self-striping yarn, and this is one of them. So it started off with this light purple, and it's going to end with this dark blue, and it's got some sparkle in it. So, and it's like for $15 you get 2, and that's a really good price. You got to lurk for dinner? Yes. Go and do the dinner. I appreciate you rating and bringing in your community. But this is a thinner yarn. This is a size 1. Welcome in, Fairy Wings. Run by Hugs. Ow! You hugged me and you ran. No, I'm joking. Welcome in, Fairy Wings. Okay. Let me double check this, because I don't want to get all the way done and to the one end and figure out that I didn't do it the right order. So W, V, W, V, and that's these kind of stitches. That's what I'm calling them. V, W, V, W, V, W. This is not a Volkswagen. W, V, W, V, W, V. Okay, we have to do a W. It's just the way the things form. Oh, we have to do a W. Now we have to do a V. It's a Vagsvoltsen, yes. a Wagvoltsen. So that's W. And a V. Come on. The V. And now we have to have the W, right? Yes. do the V. It's these back post stitches I don't enjoy, and I know I say this every time I work on them. I don't like them. They're pretty, but I don't like doing them. Wait, do you say the V? Yes. This is the W. I remember when this song came out. The Crafty Cub messed up on the prior row. Do you know what that means? Do you really know what that means? I have to frog out the row that I just did, well, the part of the row, so I have to frog out almost a full row. Let me see if the rest of it is good. So if I'm frogging out, I'll know how far back to frog. I didn't do the other part of the V-stitch. I just did half of a V-stitch. Yeah, that is, I'm not happy about that. And I can't fudge it. It's not something I can fudge. Alright, yeah. All that side is good. I have to frog, yeah. Okay. That's not fun. That is not fun at all. I know. I should take my own advice. It's just yarn. It's just crochet. Thank you for the lurk. My children are filming some kind of drawing tutorial. Oh, from inside a cardboard. I love that idea. I love that. See, when I was a kid, I kind of liked, like, make-believe and, wait, what do I have to do there? Oh, okay. We have to do the thing. Pretend that I was like, me and my siblings would pretend like we would put on concerts for my parents. We weren't really playing instruments, We'd pretend, because we didn't really have the instruments. Or like pretend with like, sometimes I think we would pretend that we were like on TV, but we didn't have anything to record ourselves with. We had a tape player. Yes, nothing is permanent. Yes. They're having a great time. Gonna lurk as you crochet. Alrighty. Yes, and make certain you do it in the correct order, Retro. But yeah, if I had access to like some way to record, that would have been really cool. Okay. Skip one. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. So yeah, I gotta remember how to do the previous row. And that's what I was working on last night. At least this row goes a little quicker. It's very pretty. Oh, yes, it is a pretty headache. Oh my gosh. Wait. Skip one. Wait a minute, how? Oh, it's right here. Ignore me. Ignore me. Find the middle stitch. We have to do the V. We can't just do one half of it. That's where I messed up. Been making big cardboard boxes into kid-sized tiny houses for several years. Oh no! Oh my goodness! I love that. I cut little windows and give them away. Give them way too many crayons and markers. They go to town, draw. Oh yes, calls it decor. My favorite is when they actually drew a TV and a whole living. Oh my gosh! I love that idea. We did well. I don't know if we did anything like that. We did play with cardboard boxes as a kid. I know one. Well, we ended up. We had this huge roll of newsprint paper because I don't even know where we got it from. But when it wasn't like a full huge roll because that would take up the entire living room. But it was like the very end of the roll. But it had a lot on there. We used that thing for years. We'd use it as paper to put down the picnic table when we had steamed crabs. We used it for all different types of things. I think Grammy used it for some gift wrap at some point. But one thing that she did, it was so cool. She rolled it out, a big section of it, and drew on it a map. So it looked like roads and an area, and then we got all of our toys, all of our Matchbox cars, and crayons, and we drew little houses, and then it was our own little village type thing, little playset. That was so cool. That type of thing is wonderful. Kids can use their imagination. But yeah, we had that roll for the longest time. Welcome in, Gary. Thank you for the bits. Here we go. Here we go. How are you, Gary? A lot of fun crafts at your house. Oh, I love it. Thank you for the bits. Gary. But yeah. Oh, also what we would do, working your tail off, taking a minute, stream jumping before you get back to work. All right. I appreciate you popping in. So we didn't have good. Our grass was not really really good in our front yard. It was clumpy and like more of a crabgrass. So we'd take our Matchbox cars. Thank you for shouting out Gary. And drive them around in between the little clumps, and we'd like certain ones would be like the house or a store, and yeah, we did all that type of thing. Been informed that I don't have very long to make the youngest kiddo a tooth fairy pillow. His bottom teeth are get to working, get to working. No, wait, no more. Wait, what? No more bit. No. Oh my God! If he wants to give us give me bits. But yes, he doesn't have to. Nope, nobody has to. And I've got things knotted, tangled up a bit. No more bits from Gary. Wow, wow. Do the same thing. Our cars and Barbie. Yep. Crojo Mojo had the Barbies. You tell him off every time. Yeah, he doesn't listen. No, it's fine. But yeah, we were very imaginative kids. No, but I've told this story many times. I can tell the story again. So, Crojo Mojo had Barbies. And Crojo was older than I am. And I didn't discriminate. I had a giant RC monster truck, Pogs, and Barbies and Trolls. So I would beg her to go to her room and play with the Barbies. Now, our house was a split foyer, meaning when you went into the front door, it was a small area, maybe big enough for two people to stand, and you had to either go up a half a flight of steps or down a half a flight of steps. There was no other place. You had to do one of the two. Upstairs was finished, so fully front. Well, it was the walls were all finished in and everything, so it was livable. Downstairs, when the house was purchased, it wasn't, and when Bobo came along, my father had a room built down there for Crojo. Because upstairs, it was a 3-bedroom house upstairs. The bedrooms were very, very tiny. And one was going to be the nursery, and then the other room was going to be mine, and Crojo being older, she was able to go live in the basement. But it wasn't basement, like, dark and anything. Well, it was kind of dark, but it wasn't like how do I explain this? It wasn't like a creepy basement. Anyway. Same, I had that monster truck with this glow in the dark claw. Oh. Bobo had one. Yes, Bobo had one. Yes, I know what you're talking about. Anyway. So she would give in and let me go down, and the steps were here. The bottom of the steps were here. The door to her room was back there. Well, the rest of it wasn't finished. And there was one light bulb for the whole area, and it was in a fixture, but it was just a light bulb. And I couldn't leave the light on. So I was petrified of the dark. So she would do this all the time. So I'd be in her room, and she would only let me play with two Barbies. The Ken doll, who had hair that you could brush, but it was unruly, and he had one outfit. And the other doll, it was made by Mattel, but it wasn't a Barbie. She was shorter than a Barbie. She had the body of a woman and the head of a horse. Yes, her name was Miss Giddy-Up. And her clothes could only fit her. Barbie's clothes couldn't fit her because they were too big on her. So I got to play with Ken, with the horrible hair and the one outfit, and Miss Giddy-Up with the horse head and the one outfit. She was mean. And there was one spot in her room that I was only allowed to sit in. I couldn't move. She was very bossy. She kind of still is. So, when she had enough of me, it was dark outside. She's playing this. And this would be on, like, weekends or in the summertime. So it would be dark. And she'd kick me at, well, what she would do, she had an LP, like an actual vinyl record of Michael Jackson's Thriller, like the Thriller album. And she would play that song. And immediately when it was done, she'd kick me out, close the door, and lock it. So I'd be standing outside of her door, and I'm like, okay, I have to go upstairs, but I have to turn the light off that is in the rest of the basement. And the light switch was right next to her door. It wasn't at the bottom of the steps. So I had to get in position. I had to brace myself a certain way. I kind of almost get a running start, but not really. Hold on to the light switch, and when I was ready, I'd flip the light switch and immediately run up the steps. That is why to this day I can't listen to Thriller after dark. No, I don't hate the song. During the day, I'll listen to it. I'll listen to it all the time during the day. Right now, it's after dark. If it comes on, because it is in my playlist here, if it comes on, I will skip it. Except Halloween, there's a redeem that I only have on Halloween. It is that song. So, that's the only day. You have to wait one day a year for it. So, yeah, I don't mind the song, but not after dark. Because my sibling scarred me for life. And every time I fell for it, I never learned. It's close to midnight and something's evil lurking in the dark. Yes. Yep. Oh, yeah. I just realized that. We have two Michael Jackson fans in the chat. Retro and Witchy Weaver. So yeah, that's the story behind Thriller. It's your favorite artist, but I don't think it's his best song. Yeah, sure did change the music. Oh yeah, in the video, yes. Oh wait, you had the same tattoo. Oh, I knew you had a tattoo. I didn't know Retro had the tattoo. Oh wow. So you and Retro are twins, and me and Binge are twins. Not because of tattoos. I have no tattoos. Do you have 4? Yeah, Yeah, I'm not certain how many Witchy has. I just have the one, 2 4. Yeah, tattoos are expensive. Oh, I went in the wrong stitch. I didn't skip. Bessie from high school got them together. Ooh. Yep. No tattoos here. Remember us having this combo. I forgot which one. Which we were. Yes. You have 15. Oh, wow. Monogram from history. With his death date. Alright. I did that stitch wrong. Date of birth and date of death. Ouch. One time, I took my dad's mustache trimmer and gave Skipper and Stacy matching mohawk. Oh, wow. Retribution for one of my sisters taking the belly gems and cutting the hair off my favorite troll. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. My friend's tattoo is purple and yours is red. I think it's on your arm, right? Because I think I've seen it on your stream, Witchy. Yes, I agree. That is definitely payment for doing that to the troll. Left forearm. Okay, I also have one of the shadow of him doing the toe stand move. Yes, one of him doing that move, but real life pic from Bad Tour, and one of them is a werewolf in the video for my favorite song. Again, it's not that I don't like the song. I do like the song. Just can't listen to it after dark. I have music playing on shuffle when I sleep very low. And I be in a sound sleep, and if I hear it, I'm up right away, and I have to skip the song. Yep, can't do it. Just back on Discord DMs, I saw we sent each other pics of them before. Ah! I have a long shelf project that I need to get back to. Your fairy jar era. I was making... Yes! Remember the beer bottle? Yes, I remember... well, I don't know about that, but I remember you painting on glass. Beer bottle lamps with Michael Jackson silhouettes. Ah! Yeah. I remember when you were painting on glass. Oh, long before you stream. Okay. Painted in lots of wine glass. Yes. Ah. Come on. I'm here at the end of my row. Do you know that Vincent Price, when he recorded the spoken vote, yes, was given a choice. Yeah, a choice of percentages are 20,000. He took the cash. Yes, and he had. I remember. Well, not live, but I have seen on YouTube an interview with him back in the 80s, talking about that on a talk show, and yeah, he made the wrong choice. Pick up a fairy jar made out of a mango jar from Costco, and the lamps are made large beer bottles. Oh, nice. Let me check this real quick. We have to do the cross. And we'll have one left over. You were at a crochet. If you were at a crochet event, would you want to buy a hand-painted yarn, bowl, or a DIY blank? Okay. What material are they made out of? Give me a second. I have to finish this row. 1, 2, chain, and I didn't post it. The only surviving pic. Oh, your long outdated Instagram. Okay, ceramic. Okay. Oh. Okay, I don't think there's going to be like a workshop where you can paint them, because you'd have to have a kiln to cure. To set the glaze. I mean, I like the idea of painting your own and doing your own thing. If it was an event that had that had access to a kiln to fire the glaze, and I know that's something you probably can't do. I would enjoy that. It was like a workshop type thing, where you can sign up for the workshop and do it there, and get the bowl and all the glaze and everything and do it. And I know you'd probably have to come back to get it, because it takes time for it to fire and to cool down and all of that. I get that. Also, where somebody could buy just the blank and then they could take it home and do their own, but then they'd have to find a kiln to fire it. I also like the idea of it already painted and it's all ready to be used for those who don't. So I like both, and I know you want me to pick. You don't need a kiln. Oh, unless you want to glaze it. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, you just need to paint ceramics with acrylic. Oh! I did not know that, Witchy Weaver. They're bisque. So, okay, it could be painted and see. Okay. Are you able to have like a space there at your event to set up like a table with the paint, and then they can do that? They'd have to again let it dry. And that would take a lot less time than it being fired in a kiln. And cheaper, because you don't need the kiln. Because that's special equipment and safety and all of that. Because that would be kind of cool to do like a hands-on type thing. That wasn't fiber. You'd have to keep it separate from the fibers, obviously. You'd have to have a dedicated area for that. That would be cool. And that would also be cool, especially if somebody was attending and they had children with them. That would keep them, because not all kids are going to be interested in the fiber arts. I'm probably giving you more options and ideas than you asked. Yeah, I really like painting your own. Yeah, I really like that. All right. So, I'm back to where I started with this, when I started tonight. 2, 3, 4. Let's try this again. Since this event is ticketed. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, you won't have little ones. Okay. We used to have a craft store called Robert's. Why are craft stores always named after people? That reminds me of something. Thank you, Witchy. And they used to have an amazing ceramic bisque collection. They've been out of business for years. Yeah. Joann's, Michael's, Aaron's. Was it Aaron's? Is a, I don't know if they still have any of the stores left. They were, Michael's, they were separate stores, but they were owned by Michael's. It was a framing store. Framing, we can get things specifically framed. So it wasn't like the framing department in a Michael's store. It was just framing itself. I think it was called Aaron's. Oh, and then Frank's Nursery and Crafts back in the day. Ben Franklin. Yeah, they're all named after people. Well, yeah. That reminded me of something. I saw something on Facebook today. This is not right. This is not right, but I kind of giggled. Let me see if I can find the picture. Wait, did I? Oh, here we are. Just gonna mention Ben Franklin. Let's see here. Your 5 is done. Yay! What about your 7? All right. So I saw this pop up in my feed. I don't know which store it is. I don't know which Michael's store it is, and I'm assuming it's real. It might not be real. It might not be real. So it is Halloween season. And according to this, this is in a Michael's store. Look at this very carefully. Let's make this larger. You see what it says right there? It says Joanne. I'm like, that's bad. That's bad. You saw the TikTok? Yeah, I saw it today, and I'm like, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah. Thank you. My love is looking weird. I don't know how the 7 will even be. Oh, you're 5. Oh, come on. Why won't my timer work? Hold on. Oh, because my number lock key was turned off. Here we go. Sweetly sings the donkey at the break of day. If you do not feed him, this is what he'll say. Ee-aw, 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 ee-aw. So there was a lady in the comments of the post when I saw it who it worked. Wait. So there was a lady in the comments of the post when I saw it who worked at Joanne. Oh, is now working at Michael. Oh. Got to do Grandpa. Alrighty, Witchy Weaver. Thank you. I was thinking about that, but I guess not. I guess not. Okay. Ordered 4 bowls. I arranged for our guest designer to autograph. Ooh. I'm gifting one of the signed bowls to the owner of the event. One bowl will be one of my contributions to the giveaway. Oh, I like that. I like that, Stellar. I like that idea. Alright. So I am going to turn off raids, because when the timer is up, even if anybody extends it, we're going to have to postpone it to the next stream. So if you extend it, if you redeem anything out, any of the other hats, I'm putting that out there now. We will do those on the next stream if you redeem them. So yeah, when this is done, we're going to go and find somebody to raid, because I am getting hungry. It's already been 3 hours. Better timing? Yeah, sure, Trouble. Sure. Okay. Oh, again, we're doing the dang back post stitches. Chain 1. It is so fiddly. It is so fiddly to do. Yes, I am saying no. You can redeem them. They're just going to have to be done Wednesday. Skip 1. Okay, that's the X. But you're going to go to Jam's wondering what you're doing. Yes. Yes. Alright, Retro. Did I do that right? Yeah, I think I did. No, I only have to frog out a few stitches. Because I didn't do a chain. It's fine. This is a fine. I'm not having a good time with this. Okay. Yes, yes, we do the V. Okay. Do the V. Skip 1. Okay. Do that. Come on. My thread, my yarn is snagging. Okay, skip 1. Do the cross. Go into that. Two, chain 1, and do that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try this a 3rd time tonight. Chain 1. Can't do this other back post stitch. Okay, we did it. This is not that difficult, Crafty Cub. So this is the W stitch. That's what I'm calling it. The V, and we do the W. Alrighty. Now we do the V. Wow, this song. Does everybody know that this is the actor Eddie Murphy? So do I sell the other two blank, one painted? Yeah, you could do that. You could do one blank and one painted. That was the V. Do the W. Ouch. Ow. No. No stream tomorrow. I will be on Wednesday. The V. That's the plan. Come on. Alright, we do the W stitch. Crafty Cub messed up. That needs to be the V stitch, not that. Okay, we got it. We got it. V, this is W. W. This is V. We're going to have an ad. It's actually good because it'll be the last ad of stream. That was the V. This is W. Never made the swoopy irregular shaped shawl. Oh, hope it doesn't make me hate to work on. I've never made one either, and I've kind of am interested in how they're done. I've only ever done triangular shawls. We need V. Last shawl I made, triangle shawl, when I threw my hook. You wanted to throw, oh really? I love trying, this is a triangular shawl. I love doing them. I need the W. V. I think we have to end with the V when we get to the corner. I'm almost to the corner. You like the blue? I do too. Well, it's got like a lavender in it. It's got all different shades of blue. Could have been frustration of the pattern. Yeah. Some patterns are worse than others. Let's do the V. I found out the master's course I want to eventually study, but when my part-time undergrad is over, cognitive neuropsych with an interest in perception. Ooh, that sounds fun. Sounds interesting. Yeah, it does sound hard, but if you apply yourself, I think you might be able to do it. Fingers crossed. W, now we have the V. And it's almost over. Welcome back, welcome back. I think it's going to be more, will my health play ball, rather than the intellect. Yeah. Well, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Okay, the W stitch. Let's hope to find the wonder bipole. Yeah. Sometimes it can, you have to find the right ones. Okay, we've got resistance on that thread. That's W. I almost, the stitch almost fell off the hook. I'm like, no, don't do that. That was the V. Oh, come on. W. Okay, this is where I got to pay attention to the pattern because I'm nearing the corner. Ow. Oh no. Oh no, we're fine. Woo! Woo, I thought I was doing something wrong. No, we're fine. We're fine. I was looking at the next row. Okay. That scared me. Oh. Nope. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 4. No, not 4. Okay. It's V, W, V, W, V, W, V, W, it's the V, W. If I have to redo this stitch, V, W, V, W, the V, the W, that's a V, W, V, and we got a frog to there. This is not a good pattern for stream, apparently. This should be the W. Oh, come on. Your chat can get a little hint, yeah. It's also this pattern. It's, you kind of got to focus. Okay. This is the V stitch. You may be just a little distracting. Not too bad. Okay, that was the V. We have to do the W. Wait a minute. Okay. Oh. I got it. It's the V. Gotta do that last stitch again. It split on me. Come on. Right? W. Yeah, that's the V. Dang thread. Okay, that's the V. That's the W. Know you're ending soon. Time you go. Got a ring of the monsters. Yep. Yep. All right. Thank you, Stellar. Hopefully I answered your question, even probably not, but you have a good evening. All right, this is the V stitch. Okay. I think a nice day. Yeah, sorry it wasn't too, if I was a little, if didn't make the decision easy for you. Okay, it's the V. Now we do the W here. Yes. That's the W. Okay, we got to do the cross stitch first. That. And that. Skip one. Yep, I got it. We're right on track. We're right on track for this. Chain one. Yeah, I don't like these back posts. Especially here at this end, this is not the easiest one to do. Oh my gosh. Really? Go in and around, pull it up, and pull it up. This is not the one I like. Got it. Whew. No. There we go. Don't want you to fall out. Single, 2 chains, not single, double, 2 chains, and a double. Oh, we had to do that all over again. Let me do this. Flipping back post V. What am I doing here? Okay. Going in there. Going in there. W. It split the stitch. It split that stitch. Come on. All right, up and timer's up. I'm okay. I'm just frustrated with those stitches. It's all good. It's all good. All right, we're gonna find somebody to raid. I am hungry. It is already 9:30. It doesn't feel like I've been on this long, but apparently I have. Oh, I have to do something real quick before we raid out. Let me see something. Oh, okay. I know what I need to do. Oh, wait. Let me look at something. I gotta make certain that this is... Okay. I gotta upload the hairpin lace from earlier. Alright. So I can share it to wherever we're going. I gotta find the picture. Oh, here it is. I gotta fix it. I gotta crop it. Oh, why won't it? Why won't it save? Come on. Alright. Now we can fix it. Now we can probably fix it. Ah! Come on, computer. There. We saved it. Alrighty. We're gonna go and find somebody to raid out to. Oh, let's move this there. That can go away. Alrighty, let's see who is on my list. Okay, let's look at the ones that have very little viewers at the moment. Okay, they're playing a game. Let's see. Let's see who is on. Oh, you're welcome. What are they? No, let's see. Let's see. Do we want to go? Oh, I had somebody. Do we want? Well, we were there recently. We were there the other night. All right. Do we want to go to a very chill stream? Very chill stream. Do we want to go to a moderately chaotic stream? Or do we want to go to a really chaotic stream? The chill stream? Okay. We could do that. We can go to the very... Now, this is super chill. Super chill. Alrighty. We are going to go... I know where we're going to go. So if you want to just sit back and relax, this is a good stream. And you can... it's a really good stream to work on projects while this stream is on. Let me pull them up real quick. They are very supportive of so many other streams. I love their stream. I've put it on sometimes and while I'm working on other things. Let's give them a shout out. I don't know if they have clips. We're going to go see Tiki Room Bunnies. Tiki Room Bunnies is a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week stream, live bunny cams. And you can also feed the bunnies. There's a thing on there that you can activate and feed. There's a channel point redeem that you can feed them. I don't see... Well, no, I see some that are active. You may see Tiki themselves typing in chat from time to time. I'm not certain if they are in there right now. If you copy one of those 2 raid calls, let's get this raid started. Did I do it right? I did it right. No stream tomorrow. I'm shooting for Wednesday. Probably Junk Journal. Probably going to go back to Junk Journal and gluing things in. I think it's going to be all the ephemera. I think we're up to the ephemera stuff because I've gotten through a lot of my scraps. I want to thank Gary for the bit, Sarcastic Kitten for the raid, Teal Giraffe for the raid, and I think that's it so far. I want to thank everybody for being here. I want to thank my mods, my followers, my subs, everybody. Have a good evening. Happy crafting. Take care of your friends and your family, and I will see you all again next time. Bye.